I'm Dakotah Atchinson. I work for the Gulf of Maine Research Institute, and I've actually just finished a certificate in project management at the University of Southern Maine. Our COO at GMRI here actually heard about this opportunity because we are a member of the Maine Employers Initiative and passed the opportunity on to me. I think investing in education is one of the best things that you can do for you and your family. You don't need an education to be successful, but it certainly removes barriers to success. And for me, I was a first-generation college student, and my education has opened a number of doors for me. So continuing down that path as I grow older and change positions has just been a natural progression for me. I think ultimately I'm going to take on some kind of leadership role. I've been in a variety of different management and non-management roles in the past, and I think that for me, the next move is really going to be a strategic thinking role where I'm solving big problems for a Maine organization, whether it's a for-profit or a nonprofit. I've worked in IT for the better part of the last 10 years, and I'm really looking to shift into a more project program management type of role. The biggest obstacle for me in pursuing education is around the different financial implications for my family. The other problem is definitely time. I work full-time, I do some consulting on the side, and I'm involved with a number of other local organizations, so time is a hot commodity. It's also challenging to work for a lean nonprofit where there's not a lot of financial resources or a lot of extra time to sort of play around with career paths. So time is definitely the biggest challenge. So that's a funny question, and I'll try to answer honestly. I don't know that balance is really the best way to look at how I juggle all of my different obligations. My days start at 4 a.m. and I commute in almost an hour to work 4 10-hour days, try to make it home in time to spend a few hours with my little girl. For me, balance is really having a very supportive partner. My husband is a stay-at-home dad, and he takes on a lot of the tasks that I would be doing if I wasn't quite as busy. So really having that good team has made it easier for me to pursue education and other opportunities. We have a 20-month-old daughter who takes up a lot of my time, and she has to be my first priority, so I juggle all of the rest of it around her. GMRI is an extraordinary organization. I've been here for about 3.5 years, and they really focus on investing in their employees. There's not a lot of financial investment that they can make because we're a very small, lean nonprofit, but I've done a lot of on-the-job training. There's a huge wealth of knowledge here that you can tap into if you're interested. And just having the support, especially of my direct supervisor, has absolutely impacted my education. I don't think that I could have gone through this program without her support. One of the greatest things about GMRI, and in particular the certificate program that I went through, is that they allowed me to use work time to go to class. So the program that I was in was full days of class that was very abbreviated, and I was able to count that as work time, so I wasn't taking leave or sick time to cover that. I think the biggest suggestion I have is that, there's never going to be a perfect time. There's never going to be a pile of money laying around to pursue the next best thing for education. So invest in yourself. It's the greatest thing that you can do for yourself as a person, and also for your family, especially if you have kids. The more education you have, the better example it sets. And I think that it can only help propel you forward. So take the time to do it, even when it's hard. It's worth it. My husband Andy and I have been together for 6 years. We've been married for almost 4 now. He is a combat vet from the Iraq War. He's now a stay-at-home dad and has been since our little girl was born. She's about 20 months old now, and he really is the rock of our family, taking care of almost everything at home and making sure that she gets to different places that she needs to be and gets the enrichment that she needs. It's just the 3 of us and our precocious little dog, but we have a lot of other family support.